What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chad Ellison.
I'm Russell Howe.
And this is our latest review for Rambo 5 Last Blood. I'm curious if they do a follow-up. Because here's how it should go if they do follow-up. It should be Rambo Last Blood, Rambo Last Blood Part 2, Rambo, what would that be? Rambo 7, and then just John. And that's how you do the next the next phase of Rambo movie. We have Rambo 5 Last Blood. If they do sequels, we don't know. But
well, no, you got Rambo 6. Rambo 6. This is really the Last Blood.
But anyways, we have Rambo. Yeah, he's chilling. He's at his ranch. He's taking his horses to the Old Town Road. He's gonna ride them until he can't. Until he can ride them no longer. But anyway, he's chilling on his ranch, and then his niece, sort of daughter, you never really get clear on what their relationship is. We'll get to that later. She goes to Mexico, and as you know, if you step into Mexico for 5 minutes, you will immediately get kidnapped by the cartel. So she gets kidnapped by the cartel, and now Rambo has to go save her.
Just the way it goes.
Yeah, I mean, and like we said, I think of watching this and I was like, wait, didn't I see this movie like a few years ago? Wasn't it called Taken?
Yes, this was definitely Taken.
Which I think didn't that come out the same year as Rambo?
Oh wait, yeah, or yeah. Wait, first second, yeah, Taken was 08, yeah.
Yeah, so it came out the same year as Rambo, so I think it's a weird bit of synergy there. But so yeah, we have this plot where it's pretty much Taken, but instead of Liam Neeson, you got John Rambo, which I guess that would be the guy you want to come and try and save you.
Yeah, I mean the guy's menacing enough.
So I will say, like, the biggest positive of this movie, I think Stallone crushes it in this movie.
Yeah, and it's funny he like with Creed like kind of resurging his career acting wise. And even Rocky Balboa, as he's getting older, I think he's really just coming into, acting, you know what I mean? Just in general. With Rocky Balboa, with Creed, with this, even with Rambo 08, you know what I mean?
I think like he had the same quality as like Harrison Ford, or like Tom Cruise, where he can just like slide back into a role that he's played before, and it'll be like second nature to him, and you feel like he never left. Because like watching this movie, I didn't see Sylvester Stallone, I saw John Rambo.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he never misses a beat. These guys are like, like one of the bicycle almost. You know what I mean? You haven't rode it for a while. Once you get on it, and it just comes right back to. And like, how you said, Tom Cruise does the same thing.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford
several times already.
Yeah, with Indiana Jones and Stallone, man, they just know that character in and out. Even with Rocky too.
Yeah, he just felt like so authentically. You just felt so authentically John Rambo to me.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that he's lost signature mullet, he never. That's the one thing I wish he would have done. He never just like slaps on that headband one more time.
Yeah, and he's an equestrian now, so yeah, a lot of differences, but hey, it is what it is.
He does still feel like John Rambo.
Yeah, and I agree.
I will say, like, if you're here just for like the blood and the gore, you're gonna get it with this one. Especially like it's sparse, but a lot of that like heavy action, much like with the last Rambo movie, is saved for the final act.
Yeah, that last 25 minutes, man. It
is crazy just how far they push it with the violence in this movie.
And it's funny because I'm reminded by a 1990 film called Home Alone near the end of the film as well.
Yeah, it literally becomes Home Alone. It goes from Taken to being Home Alone, but with John Rambo. And I will say, like, this director, they put together some really well thought out, really well put together death scenes. They're creative, they're entertaining, they're completely over the top in every way. But just like, I mean, you're following the 50 cal scene from Rambo, which I thought was just all sorts of brutal awesome. And I think this was a good way to follow it up.
No, I agree. Yeah, I mean, 08 Rambo really pushed the boundaries. I think this one just continued to push it. I thought the death scenes were awesome. If that's what you want for the blood and the gore and stuff like that, you're gonna get it. He's savage, man. It starts right there at the beginning when he goes to the guy that's in the truck or whatever.
And he's like pops at his collarbone.
and he starts pulling at him like, oh my gosh, this guy's a savage.
Also be aware, if you have a weak stomach, then maybe this is not the movie for you. But
the theater was the theater was actually surprisingly quiet. Like I would be like, ooh, or like, I'd be laughing because I'd be like, oh, like with the, the different death scenes and stuff like that. Because like how you said, they were creative. They were just fun. And yeah, it's a good time. It's a fun action film, man.
Yeah, it's when we get back to the real plot of the movie that I'm just like, oh God, we gotta do this shit, because you can see I had a fresh memory because like looking back on it, I'm like, things happen in this movie, things are set up, and it's like, wait, is that from Rambo 4? Did I forget that? No, because like at the beginning of the movie, he's living with Adriana Barraza, who I love as an actress.
Yeah,
it's just like they never take time to establish like who this person is.
yeah.
What's their relationship? Like, all right,
yeah.
together, is she like his housekeeper? I'm not sure. Like,
Yeah.
there's like a lot of these like character moments that really just kind of fall flat.
Yeah,
because
no, I agree.
They don't set up who these people are to each other.
Yeah, I mean, there's no there's chemistry, but there's no chemistry because they don't explore it. You know what I mean? Yeah, like how you said, it's just a household, and they're just inhabiting the same house. There's no.
Yeah, there's no like there's no like who are you? There's no like Uncle. Well, we get like he's Uncle John, but we're just like you never really get a clear idea of like how these people know each other. It's just like, oh, they know each other just because they do.
Yeah, it's just understood.
Also, I know it's like taboo thing to say, but like when it comes to like the niece, the girl who goes to Mexico, because the whole thing should go this one because it happened like the first 5-10 minutes of the movie. She's going to look for her father, and the things that happen to her, because like she straight up told like your dad's a bad dude, don't go. It's like everything that happens after that, you're just like, I mean, this is bad, but you kind of have this coming.
Yeah, I mean, you literally had the game plan laid out right in front of you. You knew what was going to happen step by step, and yet you still did it. So yeah. Yeah,
you still did it. So everything goes from here. It's on you.
Yeah, it's like they told you numerous times, like and then you. But it's funny though, because that one scene at the beginning, like when she meets her dad, you're like, wait, oh, this guy, like, you know what I mean? Like you're like, oh, like there's like a moment here, you know what I mean, of like just where you feel like there is remorse, you know what I mean? And then
he just flips to turn to cartoon supervillain.
I'm like, what? Like, where did that happen? Like,
where did this come from?
We just said we missed her and stuff like that. Now we said we didn't need her anymore. I'm like, what? What is going on? Yeah, but
yeah, it's very, very confused in that sense. It's also like
how quickly. I was gonna say how quickly Stallone healed from that beating.
Oh my God! Yeah, like he gets like brutally beaten in this movie.
Like his eyes are swollen shut. Like you can't even see.
But like within like 2 shots, because one of his eyes is already wide open. I'm just like, what the like you are superhuman.
He has a back to the tank, I think, like the Star Wars back to tank or something.
Yeah, and also like Paz Vega's in this movie for like 2 scenes. Like you didn't need to be there. It felt like she was in here because they needed to have like a hero Mexican character, because every Mexican character in this movie is an asshole.
Yeah, like, for the most part, yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. Are you talking about the journalist?
Yes, the journalist.
Yeah.
The one who looks like, she looks like the genetic clone of Winona Ryder and Penelope Cruz.
See, I thought she looked like Carrie Ann Moss. It was almost like a Carrie Ann Moss type character.
Yeah, Spanish Carrie Ann Moss. I've seen her in other stuff. She's a great actress and beautiful. By the way, she's really dressed down for this, and I like her in the movie. She just I had more to do. Just like they said, it was like huge character story beat for her, and they never follow through on it.
Yeah, and then another thing that I noticed that they ran into is the same thing that Hobbs and Shaw did with the time placement, like the gang or whatever cartel. They leave early in the morning, where it should be like it doesn't take that long to get to Arizona from where they're at.
By the time it's like
by the time they get there,
and then the next day,
it's all of a sudden it's like the sun's out. It's like bright, like middle of the day. It's like, what the hell happened? Like, did they stop for like food
here
on the way? Yeah, like they stopped for food. I don't understand.
While we're here, we may as well try that Raising Cane that everyone's talking about.
Yes, I mean, you might as well.
They stopped those Popeyes chicken sandwiches that everyone's bringing about.
Yeah, they were half of them went to Popeyes, half went to Raising Cane's to see which one was better. But a little bit weird with. But it's weird though, because like the Hobbs and Shaw did that too. Because I'm watching, I'm like, the hell, like it was literally like
Hobbs and Shaw did that. Transformers does that all the time.
It's like dusk, and all of a sudden it's like middle of the day. It's like 12
X-Men
hours.
X-Men Last Stand did it.
Yeah, it's like 12 hours pass in like 10 minutes. Like, what the hell happened?
How did you get from here to here? Like, where'd that time go?
Well, because the characters can drive to Mexico, and it's still the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Another thing I thought was funny. There's no security when Rambo drives through the U.S. territory. There's
easiest border cross I've ever seen in my life.
I was like, okay, so everybody was sleeping apparently. This was so everybody should be coming to America literally, because John Rambo can do it. You guys can't do it.
If it's that easy to cross the border with shipment, maybe we should build the wall. I don't know, but.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, yeah, and the wall was there. What would he have done? Like, I mean, it would have really put
what would be if the wall actually got built?
It would have put a foil into John Rambo's plan. It's like, oh shit, they actually built it.
He probably would have still crossed the same way.
We're
not gonna tell you how he crossed, but like it's
just like
hilarious the way he gets over.
Because I'm sitting there like, there's no security at all.
The amount of security they have, it's hilariously minimal, and that's a real thing in real life. But it's just like, no, it's still not that easy.
No, this would never, ever, ever, ever happen in real life. So I thought that was kind of funny. That was a scene that really stuck out in my head.
But I also like, we come to the villains, like I think it's like the Martinez brothers. They're played by two actors that I do like. One of them is Oscar Hyanda, who he was Cougar, the sniper in The Losers.
Okay, yeah.
Really big Mexican actor. I like that guy.
Yeah. I remember him.
It's the other guy. He was in that really, really awful movie. What was it called? Life Itself, that came out last year, which is, if you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Oh god, he's one of the. Okay, yeah, that movie's awful. Yeah.
Sergio Perez Manchetta. Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah.
Like they're entertaining. Like they're menacing. Like like they have presence when they're on the screen.
Yeah.
I wish they had more dimension. Just like I wish every character movie had, besides Rambo, had more dimension. Which I think goes to show, like, this movie is alarmingly short.
Yeah, like an hour and like 28 minutes, hour and a half ish.
Yeah, it's not even 90 minutes long. It's cinematic water where it goes down really easy.
Yeah, no, and it does make the time go by quick. I mean, none of that. I don't feel like any of it drags, because once she's taken in Mexico, I feel like it really starts picking up quickly.
Yeah, at least speaking.
I wish it would have added some time to it.
Yeah, no, like that's the thing. Like we've been talking about movies like The Goldfinch or like in Chapter 2. Like that's a little too long. This one I felt like could have been long. Yeah, I think you could taken that time, like really like flesh out these relationships, flesh out these characters to the point where like when things happen, like you know, it hits you a little harder.
Yeah.
Like look at that first Rambo. That first Rambo was a character piece through and through.
Yeah.
They really take its time to develop the character of John Rambo, to where this one they don't. I mean, Rambo gets development, but like it's not really. But like it don't really establish anything you don't know about him, and you could have taken time to establish these other characters, which is what I think is a really wasted kind of thing.
Yeah, because you could have had more time with him bonding with his niece. I think that could have been really important.
More time bonding with his niece, more time with Paz Vega, more time with Adriana Barraza. Like there's so many things you could have done if you just added more time to this movie.
Yeah, I agree with him. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways, going to our rating, I think I'm going to go first. This is a weird one for me because, I mean, I enjoyed myself. I mean, just like I enjoyed myself with any Rambo movie, it's one I can just turn on. So, I enthusiastically say, give this a chance if you're drunk. I think this kind of movie where, like, if you're with a bunch of friends and like the drinks are going around, you can put this on and you would have a good time. Or like even like the theaters serve alcohol right now. Grab a drink and go watch Rambo kill some guys. So yeah, I say give it a chance if you're drunk.
You know what? Honestly, you're gonna think I'm crazy. I like it at matinee, man. I really do. I think it's a fun action film. It doesn't take itself. I mean, it knows what it's gonna do. If you've watched Rambo 08, you've watched any of the other Rambos, it has that feel to it. And like how we were saying, Stallone at 73 still bringing it. Looks tremendous, and it's
Jack within an inch of his life.
And it's a fun film. It's fun action, and that's what you expect. I went in there expecting that. That's what I got. So I'd recommend it if you're in the mood for a fun September action film, because September is always not the greatest month for releases, same as January. It's a fun film, and I would absolutely recommend it at a matinee level price. If you're in the mood for an action film, turn the mind off and just watch gore before your eyes. This is it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can't disagree with that. I mean, if you're a really big Rambo fan, I think this might be a matinee for you. But I think just for just generally, I would say it's probably be a better. Like, it'd be more fun if you were, a few under watching this movie. But regardless, anyways, that's our review. So, Russell, anything you want to plug before we head out?
Yeah, check out our podcast, Notorious by Chance. We will get that up and running. Life itself, actually, we'll do one day because I know we really want to talk about it.
Oh, my God. I can't wait to talk about it.
Join the Facebook group. We put up polls. We'll get back into the weekly thing. Like I said, we just had a little hiccup with Anchor. Get their vote and just, whatever we put out, just vote on it. And, we review it. And looking forward to getting back into that. And then, check my other podcast I do with Hunter Chambliss. It's called the Horoscope Podcast. We will be shooting, what did we just, I just watched Lights Out from 2016. So that'll be a fun little review that we're going to do. And then pretty much find me anywhere else, like in the fan leagues doing movie trivia.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at ChanceWars_91. Leave a like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And, you can also find me competing on the Schmodown, where Orlando's coming up. If you're in the area, buy your tickets. Come say what's up. Also, keep an eye out for the channel. We're going to be reviewing Ad Astra sometime this weekend. So I think that's going to be. I'm really looking forward to that. And we will see you next time.